On June 11th, 1991, the California Department of Consumer Affairs charged Sears with fraud and moved to have its license to repair revoked. This was posted in the New York Times in earlier 1992. Through an intense internal investigation, it was found that Sears' own incentive program was largely to blame for the shops making these unnecessary repairs. I am playing the role of Sears chairman Edward A. Brennan, and I am delivering this briefing in November of 1992, after the results of our internal investigations started coming back. In the weeks following these allegations, we have performed rigorous internal investigations into these charges brought to us by the California Department of Consumer Affairs. I've said since the beginning of these allegations, when they first came to light, that we believed it was an isolated incident, but believe it stems from our own attempts to rekindle our declining earnings. Let's start off with a little glimpse into Sears' financial woes. Since the late 80s, Sears has been losing significant market share to companies like Walmart. We have such a customer-centered culture that sometimes we over-deliver on their expectations without adding any actual real value. In an attempt to help us compete, we sought out new vendors to provide other options to our customers. Even after adding these non-Sears brands, we have seen our earnings drop as much as 40%. We had to make drastic cuts in unnecessary jobs and adjust our business model to focus on profits at every level. This had serious impact on our bottom line. This year alone, we had posted $833.7 million in losses, mostly due to some of our insurance companies affected by Hurricane Andrew and Nike. Further compounded by the compensation we paid out against the claims earlier this year for these unnecessary auto repairs. This was stated as we stated in New York Times in 1992. Our losses had to be stymied and faced dire consequences. One major attempt we took in this regard was to promote our auto centers, who showed all throughout the past few years continued losses. So we added an incentive program to reward a more thorough diagnostic of our customers' vehicles. While I'm sincerely apologetic for any strife that these repairs have caused. The reward system to promote better vehicle diagnostic was necessary for our customers. A reward system is necessary because we serviced 27 million vehicles in 1991 and 92 alone. This is a stat posted in the Chicago Tribune in 1992. Out of these 227 million vehicles, we only had 933,000 customers that were affected by this misdiagnosis. The LA Times had this posted in an article posted in earlier 1992. We believe team-based quality rewards show higher success rates as a reward structure, as stated in Staw's 1975 journal on workplace rewards. Work quality can be tied to compensation through tangible rewards such as pay, promotion, and other rewards because they are visible to your other employees and drive you to be better. This was stated by Motaz in 1985. A lot of reward programs allow us to deliver a better customer service to our customers for the sheer fact that our service techs are going to go more in depth into their vehicles. We know that we needed to promote service in our more service in our auto centers, and a reward system was that ticket. But there's another part of it. We need to stop the huge hole that the huge hole in our revenue bucket a lot more. Sears is bleeding money, and it's been bleeding money for many years. Like I said earlier, Sears posted $833.7 million in losses, mostly in the third quarter of 1992, from that New York Times article earlier this year. This is the first loss reported from Sears since 1893. Another large contribution to this loss was the auto service revenue was down almost $80 million. This is why we focus so much on promoting more service to our customers in our service department. We believe that things were being overlooked that should have not been. And then to start off more of our financial risk that we had going on in this end of this year, the company had to pay out $27 million of charges to settle this auto service claims. Part of that was to pay the legal bills to the state of California. Now that I showed a little bit of our financial woe, I would like to refute one of the major arguments against us. People suggest that we are not making the necessary changes to our current reward program, but I believe that is false. Said Washington Post had an article about this in mid-1992. But our steps, as I stated in the Chicago Tribune, is that the steps that we took to remedy these changes were we eliminated the incentive compensation program that was deemed responsible for these unnecessary repairs. In turn, we added customer satisfaction incentive-based programs. That way, the better our service technicians did, would allow them to make more money instead of making more repairs to make a larger paycheck. To help ease some of the pain we caused to some of our customers, we offered a $50 in-store coupon to these 933,000 customers. Of those eligible, about 20% will probably enroll into this store coupon. Lastly, we installed a new SOP, which is a standard operating procedure. It's the only repair items recommended by the manufacturer specifications. And then, in turn, tell our customers that these are either preventative maintenance or required maintenance, and allow them to make the decision based on their own feel and their pocketbook. Now that I showed the falsehood and the major argument made against Sears, I would like to conclude this. Today I explained Sears' financial situation, the reasoning for our reward structure in our auto repair shops, and the steps we've taken to remedy some of the mistakes our shops have made. In order to promote better service to our customers, our reward system must remain in place to drive our service technicians to provide a more in-depth diagnostic of potential problems to allow our customers to make the best decision they can on their vehicles. Thank you.